Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial. So today we are going to learn about functions. So without wasting any time, let's get to the point. A is min 2010, B is max 2010, and let's print A and B. Save this file and run this program. So we got the minimum and maximum value. So this is how the built-in functions work, and the code behind these built-in functions has already been implemented in Python, but we can also make our own functions with our own implementations. We can make user-defined functions. And how can we do that? So this is our content of this lecture. Define function 1. We define the function with parentheses always, and I'm gonna print this is our first function, but it ain't gonna print anything because we haven't called this function. It's not going to print anything until unless we call this function like this by using the name and parentheses. So let's save this file and run this again. So the output is this is our first function, and this code was written inside the function 1, and we call this function. So the code written inside this function was implemented. We can also add the parameters inside the function and define the function 2, and in this function we are going to calculate the average of three numbers. So let's add the three parameters. Let's say A, B, C, and first we have to calculate the sum, which we can calculate by using the built-in function sum, but it sums only two values, so we have to add manually A plus B plus C, and now we have to calculate the sum by total number of values, and now print average. And again I'm gonna call the function 2, but here I have to give the values of these three parameters. Let's say 10, 20 and 30, and 10 is going to assign the A, and 20 is gonna the value of B, and 30 is going to be the value C. So let's save this program and run this again. Okay, so the function 1 is this is our first function, and the second function gave us the average of three numbers, which is 20.0, and we can call it number of times we like function 2. Let's call it again function 2 with different values, this time 20, 20 and 50, and again function 2, 100, 200 and 500. So we got the output each time different because we gave the different values each time we called the function. First time it is 20.0, and then 30.0 and 266.666. So this is how we can call the functions, and we can call it with the different parameters. And let's see another concept, which is docstring, which will be very helpful in your professional life. This function is about first function, and I'm also going to add the string here. This function is used to calculate the average of three numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna print the docstrings of both functions, function 1 and function 2. Print, I'm gonna use the print keyword because it ain't gonna print anything until unless I use the print keyword for printing the docstrings. Func1 dot I'm not gonna use the parentheses this time. I will use dot and double underscore, doc and double underscore, and same goes with the function 2, which is function func2 dot double underscore doc and double underscore again. So let's save this file, clear the screen, and now see. So first docstring is this function is used to print the sentence about the first function, and the second docstring, which is the second function, this function is used to calculate the average of three numbers. So this is very useful in the professional life where we have to write hundreds of functions and we can simply know which output is coming from which function, and these docstrings are just telling us that what this function is for, what's the purpose of this function. So this is how we can make the functions and how we can print the docstrings. So see you in the next lecture with a different content.